good morning and welcome to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16, Sunday, July 12th. And there's our shot of Conway this morning with the missing Mount Washington. We'll have to put out an APB for Mount Washington because it is swallowed up by the clouds today. But actually, the front looks pretty nice there. So, Rob Clark here with you on a Sunday morning. Thanks so much for joining us today. It's been a fine weekend, but muggy few days. Boy, rain and mugginess, and, you know, we need the rain. You need it. But, boy, yesterday was probably one of the muggier ones. Joining me, as always, is Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew, how are you today?
I'm quite okay, Mr. Rob. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So Matthew's going to make sure everything runs smoothly in the other room, and then I'll make sure everything runs smoothly in this room. So
pretty good deal.
That'll be a pretty good deal. So so the weather, you know, that's obviously kind of the big topic. It's nice to have something else to talk about these days, but a lot of people up here enjoying it. So if you're up here visiting, thanks so much for being here and enjoying all the things that we've got going on in the Mount Washington Valley. Coming up on our program today, we're going to talk to Jen Anzaldi from the Valley Originals. We're also going to find out about the Memorial Hospital Golf Tournament, which is going on, teeing off. That's going to happen. We'll find out about that. Plus, we've got weather, news and events, and some watch and win that we'll ask some questions and give away today. So we'll make all that happen. But let's go to the weather because, it's humid. It's muggy. You know, it's just muggy. And I remember a cartoon when I was a kid, and it showed a guy, you know, just rowing a boat in the middle of the air. You know, it was like, just the humidity. You know, that's what I thought yesterday. So there we go. Look at that map. Lots of highs and lows, and that whole low pressure system that's just converging on New England. And it is a trough of low pressure. It's going to approach the region from the west today, triggering more scattered showers and thunderstorms. The system will remain over New England for the beginning of the work week, allowing for scattered showers and thunderstorms to continue. So we're going to get this for a little while. You don't see a lot of precipitation in that map right there. You do over the, I think that's the Ohio Valley over there. But there's still some scattered stuff, and they'll pop up. You know, it's those things that just pop up. And there's our real-time sunrise map, as I like to call it. That's just so cool. I love that. I could look at that all day. Look at that all day. Maybe I will. Today, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning, then partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-80s. West winds around 10 with gusts up to 20. Chance of rain about 40%. So a little bit of a breeze during the day today. So that'll be a nice thing. That'll help cool things off, dry things off a little. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing, lows in the lower 60s. West winds around 10 with gusts up to 20. In the evening, becoming light and variable. And then on Monday, partly sunny, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, highs in the lower 80s, light and variable winds, chance of rain 40% on Monday. So kind of similar to today. And then Monday night, well, partly cloudy, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then scattered showers after midnight, lows in the lower 60s, light and variable winds, chance of rain at 50%. And then we'll move it out for the next few days. Tuesday looks like we'll get some more rain. Wednesday and Thursday look pretty nice, 75 and partly cloudy skies. And if it's sunny, the grass is just gonna, you're gonna have a lawn you have to cut like Wednesday and Thursday because it'll grow so fast. So looking forward to that in the week because it's been muggy. Up on the summit of Mount Washington, well, they're in the clouds, as we saw from that picture, with rain showers likely, chance of thunderstorms. Winds are coming out of the south, shifting west at 35 to 50 miles per hour early on, 45 to 60 miles per hour with gusts up to 70 later on today, and higher gusts are possible with the thunderstorms. Yesterday, they had a peak temperature of, what did I say that was, 66, Matthew? 66.9 degrees was their high temperature, and that's high for Mount Washington.
Short sleeve day.
Absolutely a short sleeve day. And look at the fog that they've got up there. They had a peak gust of 75 miles per hour in the last 24 hours. So that's a neat one. That would be a cool movie. That one would be because you just see the fog would just be rolling by.
Some kind of creepy apocalyptic kind
of.
We're on the right page.
Well, yeah, we are. Okay, good. All righty, so that is what's going on in the weather forecast. And today we're going to give away, we've got a Shovel Handle Pub gift certificate that we're going to give you a chance to win during the day today. Mix it up a little, kind of mix it up for you today, give you a chance to win that. And of course, so much more going on. So thanks so much for joining us. Back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood, steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Get your brake service at North Conway Midas in the month of July, and North Conway Midas will donate 10% of proceeds to Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation. Thankful for the overwhelming community support they received during Kelly's recent battle with breast cancer, owners Ron and Kelly Monroe are returning the favor. During the Break for Breast campaign at North Conway Midas, get great brake work and support a great cause. North Conway Midas is donating 10% to Jen's Friends, who supports those battling cancer in the Mount Washington Valley.
Safety. It's not a fad or a trend. It's not even a priority. Priorities shift and change. At Lowe's, we believe safety is more than that. To us, it's a value. Because safety is just something that we do and have always done. And that's never been more important than now. Safety unites us. Home unites us.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant, set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar, made from real beaver-felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Marco Polo! Marco Polo! Marco Polo! Marco Polo! Marco
Sì.
Marco Polo!
Scusa, ma io sono Marco Polo, ma...
Playing Marco Polo with Marco Polo? Surprising.
Ragazzini, io sono Marco Polo. Sì, sono qui.
What's not surprising? Geico, helping you save even more on car and motorcycle insurance.
Ah, Polo?
Now get an extra 15% credit when you switch before October 7th.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. It is a fabulous day outside. And you know what would be a fabulous day to do? Fabulous day to visit Zeb's General Store right here in North Conway Village. That's right. We like to... And welcome back to and talking about Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. You can stop by there on Main Street in North Conway or shop online at zebs.com. An old-fashioned general store experience. So, and a great spot. You know, get some candy. We every time we talk about it, we decide what our favorite candies are. And Matthew, did we find out what yours was?
I don't know if we got that far. Oh man, cookie dough bites.
Cookie dough
I
bites.
love the chocolate-covered cookie dough bites. Ever since I'd get them at the old Magic Lantern in Bridgeton, Maine as a kid, I fell in love with them.
Chocolate-covered cookie dough bites.
And they have Zeb's has the best ones I've had. You know, like the cookie dough is like kind of salty, and it has a level of different flavors. It's way better than the box stuff.
Yeah.
I think. Yours was the snow caps? Is that what it was?
Snow cap, the nonpareils, yeah. I like the ones they have there because they're milk chocolate.
Oh,
as
yeah.
opposed to the dark chocolate, so they're milk chocolate.
So are snow caps purely dark chocolate?
I think so. Yeah, I think snow caps are darker chocolate with the white, so you get that, that savory and sweet type of thing. But I go for milk chocolate.
I feel that. Doesn't Zeb's have, don't they have, what is it? I think I was there with my friends a few months ago before this whole catastrophe broke out. Don't they have like chocolate-covered bugs or something like that?
Oh, yeah, chocolate-covered. Oh, we have bugs, crickets. And they also have like freeze-dried cricket stuff. Oof. Supposedly they're good.
Supposedly. Yeah, I've actually heard that too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's protein,
Yeah, I mean, everyone needs a little.
It's like, we all know what Soylent Green is too, so we're not going to go there. So
right, it's like you stumble into Zeb's and it's like, oh, I didn't realize.
I didn't realize
an
that.
episode of Fear Factor. Oh wow.
That's right, absolutely. So, but hey, let's see what's going on in the Mount Washington Valley. Some things that are happening in the Mount Washington Valley and the White Mountains with our event report. Alrighty, so the first thing, if it was a bona fide summertime dessert, it would surely be ice cream. Why not indulge guilt-free this Wednesday when our friends at Trails End Ice Cream in Intervale will continue their weekly Cone for a Cause promotion where 10% of sales are donated to a local charity. Last week, it was Children Unlimited, and I hate to say that I forget what this week is coming up. I've got to look that up on my chart there, but make sure you stop in to the Intervale location, open from 12 to 9, and add a little donation for Cone for a Cause. And looking to get outside in the White Mountains this summer, join REI and Vibram for a virtual workshop where they'll cover what to bring, where to go, and how to make the most of your next adventure. REI's North Conway store will share some of their favorite destinations, provide the local scoop, and discuss what gear to bring, while their friends at Vibram will provide a review of the importance of footwear to the outside adventurer. Questions are encouraged and will be answered throughout the workshop. 2 sessions will be held, one this Thursday, the 16th, and another on the 23rd. Registration is required, and your link to the conference can be provided at Hike the White Mountains head-to-toe.splashthat.com.
I will emphasize that Chris Prue did say you could also probably just Google it. I'm not sure. I didn't Google it to test it, but that's the direct URL in case anyone wants to write that.
Wow, that's a pretty good one.
It's a long one.
That's a good one. Yeah, I have trouble doing bob.com. I always misspell it or whatever. So Well, this summer marks the Mount Washington Observatory's 20th annual Seek the Peak event. Typically a hiking event and festival, Seek the Peak will be virtual this year, culminating on July 17th and 18th. Hey, that's next weekend. The event will be a collective of shared hikes online from across the nation and shared on an epic prayer flag hung at the observatory. Each hiker is asked to raise a minimum of $300 as part of their precipitation. It's the rain, it's getting to me. Participation. In turn, they are awarded with an exclusive Sneak the Peak. So,
Sneak up
yeah, Seek the Peak backpack. Not as good as the Sneak the Peak backpack, but Seek the Peak backpack, which is a 20th anniversary Seek the Peak tee, and you'll be entered to win other great prizes. Register or donate at seekthepeak.org, and you can find out about that backpack. It's a really cool backpack, so might be something you want to get as part of your Sneak It Up the Peaks this year.
Can't go sneaking without some storage.
That's right. And, it ties in with the REI thing, too, about the Vibram soles. That's how you're going to sneak up the peak.
That's right. Super sneaky, like those shoes in the Black Panther movie.
That's right. Everything all works together.
That's right.
Hey, coming up in a few weeks, and those who love it can take in the gorgeous wonder that is Earth's sunrise from the highest peak in the Northeast. The good folks at the Mount Washington Auto Road are offering some of the sunrise drives on Sunday, July 26th, where the experienced tour guides will drive you up Mount Washington on the Auto Road for a chance to watch the sunrise from a variety of special vantage points. Please keep in mind that capacity has been limited out of precaution for COVID-19, and cleanliness standards have been raised. It's also worth noting that the road will be open if you wish to drive yourself. For more info, including how to register and stay up to date on COVID-19 precautions, head to mountwashington.com/sunrise. And in lieu of their July 4th celebrations cancellation, the town of Jackson is kicking off their grand welcome back celebration with fireworks on Friday, July 31st. Fireworks will go off from Jackson Village Park, and you can view the fireworks in Jackson Village from your car in assigned parking areas at Jackson Falls, or take advantage of sitting on the south side lawn of the Snowflake Inn. Please be safe and continue to practice social distancing, and keep in mind a cancellation or postponement may be required. The show will start around 9:30 p.m. And to get more information on these and other events, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, for all of what is going on in the White Mountains. So there you go. Always stuff going on. Lots of stuff. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family owned and locally operated. And they're the White Mountains energy experts. With Maytag appliances, Weber grills, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to White Mountains Today on this Sunday, July 12th. We're moving through July pretty rapidly here, right through July already. So, lots of things, of course, going on in the White Mountains. Speaking of the White Mountains, why don't we take a look around the White Mountains and see what some weather and temperatures are looking like around there. You know, we've all been getting a little bit of rain and stuff, so let's check it out. It's presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane, serving this community for 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. So down there in Conway, 75 degrees already this morning in Conway, as the sun is trying to break through those clouds and doing a pretty good job of it. Little spots here and there. And then up there on the summit of Mount Washington, they're at 55 degrees already this morning. So that is a warm temperature for the summit of Mount Washington. They're 55 at the summit. They're 69 at the base of Mount Washington. So what is that, 14-degree difference right there. And there's the base right there, Wildcat Mountain, right about the base of Mount Washington. So they are at 69 degrees this morning. Yeah. And in North Conway, 73 degrees. Just to add to the mix of numbers there. So all pretty much the same. And yesterday I was driving. I drove from my house down towards Hannaford. And, you know, it was, you know, pretty clear at my house. Halfway down the north-south road, absolute downpour. Just, you know, buckets. And I'm thinking, oh, you know, and I got to get out of the car and go into the store. And I get down to Hannaford, and it's like not raining at all.
Yeah, it was kind of like that in Freiburg. Yesterday, it's like someone flipped a switch, and it's just someone dropped like a bucket of rain on us.
Right, and then all of a sudden, then it stops, and you're like, you know, you get ready to go out, and so funny how that happens. I love it the times too when you're driving along, and it's, you know, the ground is completely dry, and then you get to a certain spot, and it's, I mean, soaked. Like there was obviously puddles, and then you go another half a mile, and it stopped.
Right.
You know, I remember too one time driving. I was in Manchester. And just on 93, just as we got into Manchester, there's like a wall of clouds. And you just, you know, like, oh, and we're driving. And then, you know, just, you know, hit by rain. And we get to the other side of Manchester, and the wall of clouds was over, and it was clear. So it was just this one cloud over Manchester. And it was just, but it was freaky. That was like dark, you know, middle of the day, dark clouds. So.
Some ominous clouds.
Ominous, that was the word I wanted. Thank you, Matthew.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Hey, let's continue with our event report because there are so many more things continuing on. Oh, a forecast. I forgot about the forecast. We were continuing with. We'd say we get on our tangents here because we were talking about that. So here's what's going to happen for the next couple days. Mostly cloudy today, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning. Then partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-80s, but we could get some gusts during the day today. And then Monday, partly sunny, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, highs in the lower 80s. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, scattered showers in the morning, then numerous showers in the afternoon, and highs in the mid-70s. And then Wednesday and Thursday, partly sunny, temperatures in the 70s. So kind of looking ahead towards that. And now we'll go to the event report. I always jump ahead. I'm notorious for that. And Tin Mountain has announced the schedule for their 2020 online and field programs. The Tin Mountain Conservation Center's knowledgeable staff will hold virtual conferences and host a pair of field trips, all designed to educate you and your family regarding the local ecosystem. Programs run through the month of July and require registration. It's important to note the field trip sizes will be limited due to COVID-19 protocol. And for the full release, including how to register, head over to the news tab on whitemountains.tv. Great news for the community coming out this week as the Conway Public Library is teaming up with the New Hampshire Food Bank and Cam Huckins to offer free dinner meals to kids. There are no questions asked or judgments made. Just come in, check in, and head out with a nutritious meal for your children. Pickup times are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 3:30 to 4:15 p.m. all summer long. For more information, call the Conway Public Library at 603-447-5552. And interesting news out of the Weather Vane Theater in Whitefield, as they've announced that they'll be hosting both outdoor and virtual shows for the summer of 2020. The 2020 Patchwork Players season will be live streamed from inside the Weather Vane every Tuesday at 11 a.m. this summer, providing entertainment for families from the comfort and safety of their own homes. Concurrently, the Patchwork Players will host their 30th season of outdoor showings every Friday called Picnic with Patchwork Series. Patrons are encouraged to bring a blanket and a snack and enjoy a great show for the whole family, all while being able to maintain COVID-19 protocol. The full release is on whitemountains.tv. If your brakes are making quite the commotion, perhaps you should consider taking them over to your local Midas in Conway, where they've announced for the month of July, 10% of all brake job profits will be donated to Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation, a local charity that's been helping the community for decades. Give Midas in Conway a call at 603-356-9404. You know, I don't know if it's coincidental, but I think brakes go in July. I think they know to go to Midas. So, like last year, my son had to get his brakes done on his car. It was July. The year before, my other son, brakes, July. And, my work van is squealing right now, and I think it's the brakes. So this actually reminded me, I think I better bring it in, have those brakes checked out.
Well, hey, it helps out, too. It's a real good cause.
Oh, the amount that they raised during the Brake for Breast is substantial. So
that's great.
Kudos to them, and kudos to everybody getting their brakes fixed, too. That's a good thing. Right. Hey, if you're looking for a safe way for dinner or date night, you can head over to the Castle in the Clouds in Moultonborough to catch one of the summer-long music nights. Join them for dinner and live music as you watch the sunset over Lake Winnipesaukee. Shows will run from July 6th to August 27th on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, with performances running from 5:30 to 8:30. Reservations are required and recommended to be made a week or so in advance. They can be made by calling 603-476-5900 or by visiting the Castle in the Clouds Facebook page. Protocol for COVID-19 may affect this schedule. And to get more information on all of these events, go to our website, whitemountains.tv. So, all right, so watch and win. So what we're going to do today is we have a gift certificate to the Shovel Handle Pub up there in Jackson. They serve great upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. Great place to hang out and enjoy. So we're going to do that. We're going to give everybody who wins a chance to win. At the end of the show, Matthew is going to draw from the prize bucket, and then we'll know who the winner is, and then we'll mail the certificate to you. I think that sounds like a good plan.
Sounds pretty fair. I usually have Google pick it because the pressure's too much for me. But we got it.
Matthew's like, I don't know. But let's see what the question is. That'll give you a chance to hone your question-seeking skills. And you'll don't call now because it's just a preview. So I won't even give you the number, which it would be 3566619, but I'm not going to give that to you right now. Which of these is not the name of a type of tennis shot? Forehand, backhand, lob, or underswing? I think I know, but that's a good question. I actually think it's probably not what I think it is because I think you make up words when you play tennis anyway. So so one of those could be a made up term that I made up in the 70s or something. So we'll give you a chance to win that in a little while here on White Mountains Today. And coming up on the program, Jen Ansaldi, we're going to get an update on the local restaurant scene from Valley Originals. Plus, we'll give you a chance to win that Watch and Win, and we'll go to the observatory in just a few minutes. Back in a minute on White Mountains Today.
of New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion, dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant, take a horseback trail ride, or discover waterfalls. Along miles of hiking trails, enjoy ice cream in the fields, and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
If you think about the last few months, maybe it'll give us a new perspective. Maybe it'll help us see just how connected we all are. And maybe, if we look at the big picture, it'll remind us just how amazing freedom really is.
Shop and buy at Jeep.com with employee pricing. Now get $5,103 below MSRP on the purchase of a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Overland.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Deacon Street in North Conway Village for this thick cut of tender pork, char-grilled and finished with a sweet bourbon glaze, paired with a Templeton rye, or fresh salmon blackened in a cast-iron skillet, paired with a French martini. For dessert, a chocolate bag paired with a Maker's Mark Manhattan. Full menu at deaconst.com. Head to McGrath's Tavern Irish Pub and Restaurant for their made-from-scratch chicken cordon bleu. It's a tender breast of chicken stuffed with ham and Swiss cheese, coated in panko breadcrumbs, and topped with a Dijon cream sauce. Located on Route 16302 in North Conway. Stop by Almost There Sports Tavern and Restaurant in Albany for their famous chicken wings, barbecue steak tips, or the Grand Slam Burger, a half pound of Angus beef loaded with toppings, and a side of thin-cut homemade onion rings. Wash it down with a Tuckerman Pale Ale brewed just up the road. The talented staff at Margarita Grill in Glen takes amazing fresh and local ingredients and turns them into these mouth-watering fajitas. Sizzling sautéed onions and peppers, fajita sauce, jack cheese, garden greens, and fire-roasted tomato salsa, wrapped in flour tortillas. Full menu at margaritagrilLNH.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
People want to see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through our doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments, over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
And good morning, welcome back to White Mountains Today. It's that time when we get to go to the summit of Mount Washington and find out what is going on there. But I pretty much know what's going on there. There's a lot of fog up there, isn't there, Nate?
You bet. Certainly is. Been in the fog all day yesterday and all day today so far.
And why is that? Why is that, Nate?
Yeah, well, right now we are seeing the remains of Tropical Storm Faye moving through the area, and so that's bringing in a lot of really warm, wet air that's keeping the summit in the fog and bringing, frankly, a lot of hot, humid air to the valley as well.
Right. I was saying earlier that I think yesterday was like one of the muggiest days of my life. It just was miserable.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. And, yeah, really kind of expecting that to continue. We'll see a little bit of respite as the low pressure moves off today and tonight, but really low pressure overhead in the upper atmosphere is gonna keep things pretty humid, unfortunately.
Yeah. And so what's your forecast for the next couple days up there on the summit?
Yeah, I mean, we're really expecting to see a lot of rain showers continuing. Even though like I said, that low pressure is moving to our northeast, but low pressure overhead is really going to enforce chances of rain showers throughout the next 48 hours. So temperature is expected to stay hot and humid. Wind speeds will decrease as the low moves northward. So we might see some high gusts over 50 miles an hour today, but after that, wind speeds decreasing quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, chances of thunderstorms throughout the next 48 hours with some potential instability arising. So, yeah, definitely kind of more of the same.
And what about us down here in the valley?
Yeah, I would say down in the valley it's probably going to be, of course, a bit spottier with the rain showers. It's not going to be the heavy fog persisting like we're seeing up here, but definitely still hot and humid, and I would say still with scattered rain showers tomorrow as well as today. Probably some partial clearing
All righty. Well, it looks like it's going to be a little nicer towards the middle of the week. Looks like a little cooler and probably a little less wet.
Yeah, I think so. I think, moving past the next 48 hours, I think it kind of looks like we're setting ourselves up with a little more pleasant weather as high pressure moves in. Things kind of dry out a bit. So, yeah, definitely optimistic for next week.
Well, that sounds great. Well, Nate, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Hey, you're very welcome.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Nate up on top of Mount Washington letting us know what is happening up there. And, of course, you can always go to mountwashington.org and keep on top of what is going on. I always like to do that, just checking out, temperatures and wind speeds and everything else. Right now, they haven't their wind gust. It's just about 30 miles per hour right now. My computer is not cooperating with me. Maybe it's affected by the wind. Hey, should we do that watch and win thing we love to do so much, Matthew?
Let's do the thing.
Yeah, so what you'll do is you'll give us a call, and if you have the correct answer, we're going to put your name in to win the gift certificate to the Shovel Handle Pub up in Jackson. So a nice gift for somebody. And I got my pen and paper ready. So 356-6619 is the number to call, the 603 area code. You can also call 802-866-0101. Which of these is not the name of a type of tennis shot? Would it be a forehand, a backhand, a lob, or an underswing? Which of these is not an official name for a type of tennis shot? Wow, you're harsh, man.
I'm projecting. I'm projecting really hard.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, is it underswing?
It is, in fact, underswing. Underswing is not an official tennis term. Yeah. And who's on the phone this morning?
This is Patricia.
How are you, Patricia? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Peabody, Massachusetts.
So you're watching us online then?
Yes.
Well, very cool. How's the weather down there in Peabody?
It's sticky and it's hot and cloudy.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, we're going to put your name in for the drawing, so hang on the phone. We'll get all the official information from you. So, when I said earlier, I thought it could be a couple things, because I knew the forehand and backhand were official. But then I said, well, maybe lob is just like slang for something,
Right.
And as you said, tennis is one of those sports that's played in multiple countries, and I figured that somebody would be like, we don't have lob in our country,
What is lob?
What is lob? What is this lob you speak of? So you Americans and your lob.
You silly Yanks.
But it's underswing. But underswing, I think, is a good. I mean, is there a name for that, Matthew? Do you know?
No. Well, I think there's a name for the swing that you're doing.
Yeah.
It actually took me like 20 minutes to think of like a believable fit, and then of course it was the first guess, which is totally fine.
But underswing, I think because I do that all the time in tennis, and the ball goes up and then comes back down on my side of the net. So I haven't played since my shoulder surgery. I should play.
Yeah, man. We should do a White Mountains TV tennis tournament.
That'd be fun. That would be fun. All right, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Doing the things we love can be painful. Aspercream's triple effect provides targeted relief, works in minutes, lasts for hours. Love hurts. Aspercream works. Doing what we love can be painful. New Aspercream with essential oil. Invigorating bergamot orange oil is combined with fast-acting lidocaine for lasting relief. New Aspercream with essential oil.
You've spent the day playing in the White Mountains. What's next? If a delicious treat, relaxing beverage, or patio dinner sound good, here are 3 great ideas. For ice cream, the place to go is Trails End. Trails End ice cream has been the Valley's favorite now for years and is known for having the biggest scoops and the friendliest staff. Their hard ice cream is locally made and comes in many flavors. Plus, they have creamy soft serve, mountainous sundaes, and thick shakes. They're open daily at 3 locations across from the Scenic Vista in Intervale and in North Conway at Settlers Streetside and Settlers Green. For freshly brewed craft beer on a garden patio, go to the Woodstock Inn Brewery. They're one of New Hampshire's original 3 craft breweries and have a varied and delicious menu to go with your pint or tasting flight. Woodstock Inn Brewery is in North Woodstock, 1 mile west of Lincoln. For authentic Italian cuisine served al fresco on a Tuscan-themed patio, go to Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Enjoy food from recipes passed down through generations, imported Italian wines, and lavish specialty cocktails in the relaxing twilight. Vito Marcello's is located in North Conway Village. Stay tuned to see more restaurants or browse on demand at whitemountains.tv.
Imagine feeling fearless at the dentist. Imagine strengthening enamel while preventing cavities 70%. Act anti-cavity. Stop imagining. Start acting. And get anti-cavity protection with our dye-free ice formulas.
And welcome back to White Mountains Today here on this fine Sunday morning. You know, one of the summer favorites that we all like to do is go out and have ourselves a good meal, whether it's dining in or taking out or sitting out in the new improvised outdoor seating that restaurants have, which I love. I think it's so cool. I actually love all the outdoor seating that I've been seeing out and about. And Chris Prue sat down with Jen Anzaldi just a little while ago and talked about what's happening with the Valley Originals this summer.
Hi everybody, Chris Prue in the North Conway studio, and we are joined remotely by Jen Anzaldi, who's on the board of the Valley Originals and also the owner and operator of the J-Town Deli in Jackson Village, New Hampshire. And we're going to talk about everything happening in the world of restaurants right now, particularly the Valley Originals, here in the Mount Washington Valley. Thanks so much for joining us, Jen.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for having me.
It's obviously been a crazy few months for you and for everybody else here in the Mount Washington Valley and really the entire world. What is the latest on restaurant operation in the Mount Washington Valley? What are locals and now visitors coming up to the Valley going to expect when they visit some of our restaurants?
Well, they're going to expect a lot of hard work is going into the reopening phase for us. We most of our members are now back open in the last several weeks, so that's fabulous news. And it really is independent based on the location of the restaurant, the size of the restaurant, and how the owners feel about, you know, are they opening inside? Because right now we're at 6 feet distance, about 60% capacity. but some people are electing to keep the outside going and not open the inside. So I would recommend people drive by or look at the individual website or Facebook pages of each place or call. It's the best way to find out. We are jazzed and ready to go.
Yeah, everybody's doing something a little bit differently depending on kind of, how they're feeling and what they're capable of doing. And I imagine some might even be taking reservations still for where they might have not in the past.
Yeah, so definitely call and find out what's going on at your favorite restaurant or try something new. You'd be pleasantly surprised.
And it's been quite the evolution from takeout only to there was a short while people were allowed to have dining out of doors, and now obviously we have the indoor dining. So it's really been a kind of a fast pace of adapting to what's allowed.
It's been a little crazy. You have people, they tell you on a Friday, on Sunday you can start to open, and now you have to gather your staff, change your menu, get all kinds of things going, and rearrange your seating as we did here to accommodate things on top of training your staff and making sure your customers know that in addition to the regular sanitation that we already do being in the restaurant business, there's these few other things that we need to do to keep our staff safe and our customers safe. So yeah, it's been crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that everybody should know is that it's not business as usual, even though we are slowly reopening. So always keep that in mind, no matter what you're doing. If you're visiting one of the attractions in the area, one of the retail shops, or if you're going out to eat, it's not going to be the same experience that you're used to for so many different reasons. But if there's any organization that is going to make it your dining out a pleasant experience, it is the Valley Originals, because you guys are all owned and operated restaurants, locally owned and operated restaurants. And tell us a little bit about, we were talking before this interview about how this tight organization has really gotten even tighter through this ordeal, bouncing things off each other and really being there to support each other through this.
It's been horrible, the whole, virus, but we went to weekly, if not daily, Zoom meetings with everybody, which were hilarious at some points, to just share our best practices as to what we were doing, just going through the loan processes, helping our employees with unemployment. We were lucky enough to have the ear of Deb Bradley, Chris Pappas's organization, come on board to try and help us and see how they could help us with the loan processes and extending the loans, all that type of stuff. And then Mike Sumner's organization from the Restaurant Association, and how we can do sanitation and lobbying for us in the restaurant business. And then just our own personal, like some people were stranded out of state and they just got back, they were gone all 3 months and trying to run their business remotely as best they could. So there was a lot of shared camaraderie and support. We don't hold, and we're not competitive with each other by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a big family trying to work it out. And we actually are mostly concerned as well with our donation fund. We're not open, so we're not making the money that goes into our donation fund. So we're really a little stressed about making sure that the folks that we donate to on a regular basis that look forward to that money consistently are able to get it. So
right. When you talk about donation fund, obviously you're not talking about donations to the Valley Originals. That you're talking about what the Valley Original restaurants as a group donate to this community on an annual basis, which is a staggering, it's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's close to $400,000 a year we give out. And we definitely have some regulars that we give significant money to that rely on it. And we're trying to make sure that everybody, we want to make sure we can keep our commitments.
Right.
So it's crazy. So we have an idea.
Even as restaurants are, worried about their business, you're still worried about, serving your community. And you have come up with an idea for this donation fund, which is going to make some people laugh out there.
Yeah. So we came up and designed, we had one of our, Leslie from the Old Thompson House came up and designed a t-shirt for us, which we're selling at any Valley Original that is open. It's $15 and all the money goes into our donation fund. So here's the back of the t-shirt. And then there's the bottom.
The Valley Originals, love it.
$15 will all go right into, 100% will go into our donation fund.
All right. So if we see just an army of people wearing those T-shirts all around the Mount Washington Valley, we know the community is in good shape because we're putting money into that donation fund of the Valley Originals.
And it's a nice T-shirt too, like good quality.
It feels good. That's the most important thing, that you're comfortable in the Fork the Virus T-shirt. Say that fast 5 times. So what is new over at the J-Town Deli in Jackson?
Oh, so we have been busy at work over here at J-Town as well, and we have finally been successful as one of very few places in New Hampshire to have dual liquor license. So we can continue to sell our beer and wine off-site, which I'm very excited about. But now we're going to be serving beer, wine, and some fun other sangrias and moonshine lemonade and some mules here at J-Town as well. So when you're done with your hike or your frolic at the falls, you can come in, or your round of golf right across the street. You feel free to stop in here at J-Town, and you are more than welcome to refresh yourself.
That's gonna be perfect. Whether again you're finishing a day of hiking or playing a round of golf over at the Wentworth, perhaps. Nothing will go better with those craft sandwiches that you guys make over there. So you can now enjoy yourself completely.
Yeah, so we're pretty psyched about that. Yeah.
All right. And how are things going? Are you still doing a lot of takeout? Now people are looking for options on ways to eat during this time. You can either eat in do you do dinner, or is it just lunch right now at the
We have breakfast and lunch. So next week we start opening again at 8. So we were opening at 10. So next week will be 8 to 6 every day, which is another new. And yeah, so we have breakfast. You can dine outside, you can dine inside, and now the Jackson Falls are back open as well. So you can also take your food to the Jackson Falls or wherever you want to. So we've had a great business. We do have meals to go. So we have dinners to go. You can take them as well, and breakfast and lunch take out. And we have a huge bakery section and milk and all that stuff. So you'd be pretty set if you stopped in here. And T-shirts.
Fantastic. Yes, they've got you covered. Don't forget the Fork the Virus T-shirt, which will help raise money for the Valley Originals Donation Fund, which goes to help all the different nonprofits and organizations in need here in the Mount Washington. They really are a huge part of what makes this community so great. Jen, anything else we missed?
Yeah, I wanted to thank you guys and your staff for all that you guys are doing to keep the community together and informed, and our guests as well in the Valley up to date with everything. So thank you.
Well, we try. It's we've been proud to do what we can during this time, and it makes it easy when our job is interviewing people like yourself. So thank you for that, and you're very welcome for doing what we can.
Great.
All right, Jen, thank you so much. Jen and Zaldi, the Valley Originals. I think you can go, it's thevalleyoriginals.com or .org?
Correct.
.com. Thevalleyoriginals.com. That has a complete list of all the restaurants, so you can decide what looks good to you. And remember to probably call ahead just to be sure, because everybody has a little bit of a different operating procedure.
And they're changing hourly, so.
Exactly. But one thing's for certain, good food at the Valley Originals. All right, Jen, thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Breakfast is served at Priscilla's. This Belgian waffle is made from Priscilla's special recipe, topped with ripe, fresh sliced strawberries and 100% real whipped cream. Located in North Conway Village. Feast your eyes on Cafe Noche's signature chicken Monterey dish, made with sautéed chicken and vegetables folded in a tortilla with thyme, garlic, and honey, topped with queso sauce. Or try a combination beef, chicken, vegetable fajita, made with a medley of fresh vegetables served on a sizzling hot plate.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Itchy skin distracting you? Cortisone 10. Maximum strength itch relief without a prescription. Cortisone 10.
I'm out of clubs.
And try new Cortisone 10 overnight itch relief. Good night itch.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
And welcome back to White Mountains today. And there it is up there at Wildcat Mountain. Looks like the rain has returned up there. About 70 degrees at the base of Mount Washington today. So kind of definitely warm weather. 54 at the summit of Mount Washington. And like I said yesterday, they had a peak temperature of 66 degrees. And the high temperature, of course, the record high temperature on Mount Washington is 72 degrees. So when you're just 6 degrees away from the high temperature, you're like, all right, that's pretty close, but
seeing some rain.
Yeah, definitely the rain coming down there, and actually, I think was it yesterday morning or Friday morning? It was yesterday. It was this misty rain. It was actually really cool. I enjoyed that for a little while before it got hot. But
for a split second, I thought that was snow.
Yeah, you know, this year I wouldn't doubt that at all. So, hey, let's take a look at what the weather forecast is for the Mount Washington Valley. And the environs around there. So what we've got is that a trough of low pressure is going to approach the region from the west today, and that's going to trigger more scattered showers and thunder showers. And this system will remain over New England for the beginning of the new work week, allowing for scattered showers and storms to continue for a little while. And you can kind of just see that. I love, sometimes this map will literally have like two letters on it, you know, one high, one low, or something like that. This is like, you know, like a little kid hitting a typewriter for you remember typewriters, don't you, Matthew?
Well, I remember typewriters.
I've
never used one. But.
When you hit all the keys at the same time, you know, like, and they jam up. So that's what we have going on with the national weather map. And as we look over at our temperatures or our forecast, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning. Then partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-80s. West winds around 10, gusting up to 20, and chance of rain 40% during the day today. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing, lows in the lower 60s. West winds around 10 with gusts up to 20, becoming light and variable. And Monday, partly sunny, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, highs in the lower 80s with light and variable winds, chance of rain 40% on Monday. And then Monday night looks to be partly cloudy, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then scattered showers after midnight, lows in the lower 60s with chance of rain 50%. So all that rain we didn't get, well, it's still here and will continue on Tuesday. And then Wednesday and Thursday are looking pretty nice for us with partly sunny skies and temperatures in the mid-70s. So we'll wait out for that, I guess is what we'll say there. Up on the summit of Mount Washington, we chatted with them just a little while ago. They are socked in the clouds as they have been for the last 2 days. In the clouds with rain showers likely and a chance of thunderstorms today. Winds south shifting west at 35 to 50, 45 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Up to 70 will happen during the midday, and then 35 to 50 later on. Higher gusts are possible, of course, if they have any thunderstorms up on the summit of Mount Washington. So there you go. When I, was it 4 years ago, we drove to the summit of Mount Washington. It was kind of a cloudy day, and we got to the summit, and the skies just opened up, and we heard this crack of lightning. Can you hear a crack of lightning? Well, I heard a crack of lightning right up there at the summit. But, of course, spectacular up there, in a thunderstorm and with the wind and the rain and everything else. So, all right, well, coming up, we are going to find out more about the Memorial Hospital Golf Tournament that's going to be happening very soon. Plus also weather, news and events, and watch and win. And all that's going to happen. In fact, events are going to happen right now. Right now, right here. And taking a look at our first one, we have a slight change with it, but I'll talk about that. So if there's not a bona fide summer dessert, or if there was a bona fide summer dessert, it would be ice cream. Why not indulge guilt-free this Wednesday when our friends at Trails End Ice Cream in Intervale will continue their weekly Cone for a Cause promotion, where 10% of sales will be donated this week to the Conway Area Humane Society, which of course has been helping out pets and pet owners for years. So definitely check that out at Intervale and take your time because the new summer hours are 12 to 9 every day at Intervale, so stop on by for Cone for a Cause. Looking to get outside in the White Mountains this summer? Well, join REI and Vibram for a virtual workshop where they'll cover what to bring, where to go, and how to make the most of your next adventure. REI's North Conway store team will share some of their favorite destinations, provide the local scoop, and discuss what gear to bring, while their friends at Vibram will provide a review of the importance of footwear for the outside adventurer. Questions are encouraged and will be answered throughout the workshop. 2 sessions will be held, one this Thursday the 16th and another on the 23rd. Registration is required, and your link to the conference can be provided at Hike the White Mountains headtotoo.splashthat.com.
It's a marathon, man.
It is, and that's why it's a week away, because you got to type it in. But
I like that one.
Yeah, but we'll Google it. We'll get it there. And this summer marks the Mount Washington Observatory's 20th annual Seek the Peak event. Typically a hiking event and festival, Seek the Peak will be virtual this year, culminating on July 17th and 18th. The event will be a collective of shared hikes online from across the nation and shared on an epic prayer flag hung at the observatory. Each hiker is asked to raise a minimum of $300 as part of their participation. And in turn, you'll be awarded with an exclusive Seek the Peak backpack, a 20th anniversary Seek the Peak tee, and be entered to win other great prizes. Not just many. Register or donate at seekthepeak.org. Coming up in a few weeks, you and those you love can take the gorgeous wonder that is Earth's sunrise from the highest peak in the Northeast. The good folks of the Mount Washington Auto Road are offering one of their sunrise drives on Sunday, July 26th, where their experienced tour guides will drive you up the Mount Washington Auto Road for a chance to watch the sunrise from a variety of special vantage points. Please keep in mind the capacity has been limited out of precaution for COVID-19 and cleanliness standards have been raised. It's all worth noting that the road will be open if you wish to drive yourself. For more information, including how to register and stay up to date on COVID-19 precautions, head to mountwashington.com/sunrise. And in lieu of their July 4th celebration cancellation, the town of Jackson is kicking off their grand Welcome Back celebration with fireworks on Friday, July 31st. Fireworks will go off from Jackson Village Park, and you can view the fireworks in Jackson Village from your car in assigned parking areas at Jackson Falls, or take advantage of sitting on the south side lawn of the Snowflake Inn. Please be safe and continue to practice social distancing, and keep in mind a cancellation or postponement can still happen. The show will start around 9:30 p.m. And to get more details on these and other events, go to our website, whitemountains.tv. That's whitemountains.tv. All righty, so let's do another watch and win. Let's get another person eligible to win our Shovel Handle Pub gift certificate, which, of course, Shovel Handle Pub, what a great spot to go and enjoy food and music. I don't know if they're doing the music this summer, but always has been a great spot for the music and just a great atmosphere just to hang out and enjoy there at the Shovel Handle Pub. So we'll give you a chance to be entered for this. And Matthew is going to fire up the question machine. Ring, ring, ring. Like a crank phone or an ice cream maker. Ring, ring. Or, I don't know. Yeah, a crank phone. Name this bird. I will name him Bob. You're a winner. I should have allowed somebody else to do that if somebody called and said, Bob.
Oh, my God. Bob. That killed me.
Good morning, White Mountain State. Name this bird.
Hello, is that a finch?
It is not a finch. It is not a finch. All right, let's see what else. Oh. Name this bird. Oh, name this bird. Hello? Hello, you want to name this bird?
It's a pigeon.
It is not a pigeon. It's in the, it's in the pigeon world, kind of, but
I thought this bird was more common in the area. I apologize.
it's very common.
Okay.
If it's what I think it is, it's very common. I have some that nest in my house.
Same, actually.
Near my house. Good morning, White Mountain State. Name this bird.
It's a mourning dove.
Is it a mourning dove? It is, of course, a mourning dove. Absolutely. Yeah, I got a bunch by my house. Who's on the phone?
Judy.
Hi, Judy. Where are you calling from?
Boxford.
From where? Where are you calling from?
Boxford.
Massachusetts?
Yeah.
So you're watching us online?
Yeah.
Wow, you're our second online viewer winner of the day. That's very cool. So do you have any mourning doves near you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I love them. I love the sound of mourning doves. So very cool. Very cool. So you are now entered into our contest to win the Shovel Handle Pub gift certificate.
Thank you.
All righty. Hang on the phone. We'll get some more information from you. So, yeah, mourning dove.
I got a bunch. My mom has a bird feeder. They're always out. First thing.
Yeah, they hang out on our bird feeder when we have bird seed in it, when the bears aren't out. So, but I love them. They're one of those cool things. They have one of the great coos, and also, like barred owls, just listen to the owls and the I don't know if the mourning doves and barred owls are friends.
I hope they are.
I hope they are.
They better be friendly with each other.
That's right. Especially in this time. They need to be friendly. All right, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration.
Discover New Hampshire's favorite action-packed family adventure, the Cranmore Mountain Adventure Park. Ride the mountain coaster, soaring eagle zipline, giant swing, summer tubing, and more. Take to the trees in the Aerial Adventure Park. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, lunch and ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. The Cranmore Mountain Adventure Park. It's a full day of play the entire family will love. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village.
Road trips are still on. Art class is still on. Championships are still on. Concerts are still on. And summer is still on with Coppertone, the most trusted sun protection brand. Copper Tone, proven to protect.
Parents have a way of imagining the worst, especially when your easily distracted teenager has the car. At Subaru, we're taking on distracted driving with sensors that alert you when your eyes are off the road. The Subaru Forester. The safest Forester ever.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
People want to see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through our doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments, over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
And welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 68. So I just have to say our previous Watch and Win winner was not Judy, it was Katie, and which is funny because she lives 3 houses away from me in her vacation house up here. So I was like, what? She gave me her name. I'm like, wait, well, I know a Mitchell too, and turns out it's the same one. So, so Katie, congratulations that you're in the running for our Shovel Handle Pub. And you know, another thing that's going to happen, I think it's next weekend, isn't it? The Memorial Hospital Golf.
I have reason to believe that, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out more about it, and I think there's still opportunities for you to join. So let's find out more about the Memorial Hospital Golf Tournament.
Hi, everybody. You're watching White Mountains TV. I'm Chris Pruitt in the North Conway studios, and we're about to talk about the Memorial Hospital Annual Golf Tournament. This has been a big fundraiser for the hospital over the years, and of course, it's going to be a little bit different this year. And here to talk about what it's meant and what it's going to be this year are Corinne Ray. She is a trustee with the hospital and on the golf committee, and also James Love, medical staff coordinator from Memorial Hospital, and on the committee as well. So thank you guys. Welcome and appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
We'll start with you, Corinne. Now tell us a little bit about the background of this tournament and what it means to Memorial Hospital in North Conway.
Yes, the tournament, it's in its 40th year, one of the longest running tournaments, and always in the tradition, the proceeds go to the community. They're kept here. It's our neighbors, it's your friends. You know somebody most likely who's been helped by the tournament. For example, previous years it was for the Let's Go program partnership with the schools to keep kids healthy, active, moving. Last year, it went to the ED department to basically change it a bit, the mental health protocol in the emergency department. That's really the first place people go when they're in crisis. and it needed to reflect what was happening. More patients. So that was last year, and James can talk about this year.
Yeah, I think just touching on your point, the hospital has always been the important center point of this community's health. I think some people think of medicine and they think of the emergency department. It's the place you go where you get cut, or your primary care. But it's so much more than that, and the amount of outreach that the hospital does really to keep this community healthy in so many ways. James, let's talk a little bit about the evolution of this tournament and how it's going to play out this year.
Yeah, sure. So, for this year, with golf being deemed a safe activity by New Hampshire's governor, like Corinne said, this is our 40th annual. And we're excited to have it next Thursday on the 16th at North Conway Country Club. And for this year, the proceeds will support the Memorial Hospital's new medical assistant program. For years, hospitals across the country, they've had a need for skilled medical assistants, and Memorial has certainly fallen into that category. So we're proud for this year to be able to benefit a new collaboration between our Human Resources Department and the White Mountain Community College. They've created this partnership with the goal to sort of segue those students into the clinical setting, give them, some practical experience with their education. And becoming a medical assistant is a great way to begin a career in the medical field. So for those who might be financially prohibited to sort of take those initial steps, we're sort of proud to give them that opportunity.
All right. I know this tournament has raised so much money over the years, and it's gone from everything to pieces of equipment. And now, obviously, I think what a great idea, nurturing this next generation of healthcare workers to keep this community healthy. And we all know over the last few months how important it is to have a healthy hospital to help keep us healthy. So what about the tournament itself? How can people get involved? What's the play going to be like? Any differences in play this year? And are there spots still open?
Yeah, so obviously for this year, we've made a few adjustments. We've got to ensure everybody's safety, from the players to the sponsors and volunteers. We'll be working diligently with North Conway Country Club to sort of follow all the state mandates for the COVID-19 precautions, things from disinfecting the carts, providing sanitizing products, staggered tee times instead of the standard shotgun start, pre-ordered meals and outdoor seating, that sort of thing.
Yep.
But there's certainly some time to sign up.
So if you want to sign up, and if you haven't done it before, and we really do thank everybody who participates year after year, and the sponsors as well. James will touch on some of those. But, if you haven't done it and you've thought about it, it's easy to do. Go to the website, www.memorialhospitalnh.org/golf. That's a mouthful. Or call Megan Penny at 603-356-5461, extension 2264. And the tournament was founded in 1980 by U.S. Congressman Bill Zeliff and Jackson businessman Lee Harmon. So that's where it all started.
Absolutely. It's a long history, and I think a lot of people, you can kind of scratch a couple of itches by playing in this golf tournament. You're going to get outside, enjoy the beautiful North Conway Country Club, which is one of the premier golf courses in the White Mountains, if not the whole state. It's such a joy to play. And you're also going to be supporting a great cause here. So get out.
It's a fun time.
memorialhospitalnh.org/golf is the URL. And 356-5461, extension 2264, I believe. Does that bring you to Megan Penny?
Yes.
It brings you to wherever you need to go to get into the tournament. So the big question is, will you guys be playing in the tournament, or are you too busy?
Go, James.
I'll be playing. Yeah, this will be my third year playing, and it's our second year at North Conway. And it's always a great time. We seem to always luck out with beautiful weather. It's a great way to get out and enjoy the Mount Washington Valley. And as we all know, the summer seems to fly by. So it's a good way to get out. And of course, this year, to regain that little sense of normal life, in a safe and socially distanced manner. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep.
Some of the other changes just in this year's format. So when you register at the registration table, you pick your dinner choice off the menu. And also bonus, you get a lobster roll this year. The presentations won't be done in person. They'll be done virtually via social media and emailed to you the next day. There'll be raffles, tea gifts. The gifts will be mailed to the player. So little changes like that, but it's a great time.
And that makes it a nice, efficient event anyway. I think after you've played your golf, you've supported a good cause, and then you've had your lobster roll, what more could you really ask for in a day right there anyway? So, well, thank you guys so much. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that we missed?
I would like to say just to talk about the co-chairs who have done this for years, really invested their time, their wisdom, their experience, and that's Fired Kennett and Mary Vigent. They just do a great job. There's a lot that goes into this event, and there's always adaptations you have to make, but they really rock it.
Yes, two great people doing great work for a great cause. Those are fantastic people. And it takes fantastic people to put on an event like this.
Yeah. And speaking of, Chris, I definitely want to thank Coleman Companies for putting on our tournament as a presenting sponsor again this year, as they've done in years past. So, of course, a big thank you to those folks. We're going to welcome back Gordon T. Burke & Sons, general contractors, Maine Health, medical staff at Memorial Hospital, Andy's Ski Shop has been great, Bank of New Hampshire, and, of course, the North Conway Country Club.
All right, fantastic. Businesses and organizations really advocating and supporting our frontline workers in a really material way. So thank you to those guys. And Corinne, did you have something else?
Yes, there's several ways you can sponsor. And we're very grateful to the big sponsors, but all the sponsors. So if you look online, it'll give you different things you can do to be part of this.
All right, and you can probably see all that right at the same URL, memorialhospitalnh.org/golf. Anything else, guys?
Thank you for having us.
A pleasure as always. And best of luck in the golf tournament. We're praying for great weather. I'm sure it will be. And I hope you raise a lot of money.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. You're watching White Mountains TV.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball. All made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com. Spend an evening at Max's at Snow Village Inn for fresh Maine Coast oysters, rack of lamb, or catch of the day. Pair it with a specialty cocktail or a selection from their upscale affordable wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar, made from real beaver-felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
The new house is amazing, so much character.
Original crown molding, walk-in closets.
We do have a rat problem. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
It does help us save.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
King and Queen Tumbledown thought they had found the perfect spot to build their castle. Their bliss, however, was shattered shortly thereafter as strange and eerie things started to occur within the castle walls. It was soon apparent that they were not alone. Come and experience Adventure Suites themed hotel's newest room, the Haunted Castle, the only simulated haunted overnight castle in the world. This 5-level suite can accommodate up to 18 earthly people and is an experience of a lifetime. Visit our website if you dare.
The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
Well, howdy! Welcome back.
I love it. I was wondering what the delay was.
What the delay?
It was so worth it.
Howdy. So welcome back to White Mountains Day here on July 11th. And of course, so glad you can join us here today, and as you do each and every week. And you can, of course, watch us live right here on local cable TV, channel 16. Plus, I think it's on another number there, too. Plus, a lot of people watch us streaming. In fact, our two winners today, Patricia and Katie, well, were watching us from Massachusetts. They were streaming us on their TVs at home because they couldn't get up here to the Mount Washington Valley. So thank you for doing that. It's always fun to see who's watching from near and far.
We're national, man.
That's it.
That's
We're
it.
national. Well, I watched a little bit of it when I was in Germany a few years ago. I sent Chris a snap. I was eating lunch. I sent a snap of us watching outside TV from Germany. So.
And it was live?
Yeah.
What was the like? What time was it when you were watching it in Germany versus
lunchtime? So it was
right, that makes sense. Yeah.
6 hours ahead. It was either 6 or 7 hours ahead. Yeah. So
for a second we were international. Man.
Absolutely.
We were global.
Absolutely. And somebody else posted a picture one time of the Eiffel Tower in the background. So we have gone international.
That's just how we do it.
That's right. And speaking of international, let's check the weather. I have no idea where that came from, but let's check the weather internationally in the Mount Washington Valley and see what is going on. So we've got a trough of low pressure, a trough of low pressures, I think is what we want to say, which will approach the region from the west today, triggering more scattered showers and thunder showers And this system will remain over New England for the beginning of the work week, allowing for scattered showers and storms to continue for the next few days. So that's what's going to happen in our forecast there. And taking a look at some of the details of that. Mostly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning, but then partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-80s. West winds around 10, with gusts up to 20. Chance of rain 40% during the day today. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing, lows in the lower 60s. West winds around 10 with gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light and variable. And then on Monday, partly sunny, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs will be in the lower 80s, light and variable winds. Chance of rain 40% on Monday. We definitely have some rain coming up. Partly cloudy on Monday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then scattered showers after midnight. Lows in the lower 60s with chance of rain 50%. And then looking ahead, Tuesday looks like we will get some more showers off and on Tuesday, but then looking a little better for Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures in the mid-70s. On the summit of Mount Washington today, they are in the clouds with rain showers likely and a chance of thunderstorms. Winds starting off south, shifting west at 35 to 50, and it's going to rise 45 to 60 with gusts up to 70 through the midday, and then 35 to 50 mile per hour later on. Higher gusts are possible, of course, in the thunderstorms they could get up there on the summit of Mount Washington. It's a neat photo in the background there of Mount Washington. That's a close. Yeah, it's a little close-up of the ravine. The ravine. Oh, yeah, get me here. Where's his eye? There we go. Coming up on the program next week, we're here every Saturday and Sunday, 7:30 to 9:30, so we hope you join us each and every week. And, of course, we are going to, do we know who our guests are next week? Do we have that up there? Yeah.
No, Chris hasn't, no.
He didn't post that. But, of course, we're going to keep you up to date on the weather. And, of course, in New England, you got to keep up to date on the weather. Plus, news and events that are happening in the Mount Washington Valley and the White Mountains. And, of course, more Watch and Win. We'll do that each and every weekend. And, of course, you can always keep your TV tuned right here to TV 16 and watch the great Outside TV program and so on. Fun stuff that you watch on that. You know, whether you're a true adrenaline junkie or just like me, a couch adrenaline junkie going, yeah, that'd be pretty cool to do. Never do it. That looks pretty cool.
Sounds like it'd be fun.
It would, surfing the inside of a wave or something like that. And
wow, something that is completely far out there, then.
Yeah. Now, you're definitely too young for this, Matthew.
Probably.
But when I was a kid, on Saturday afternoons, you watched the Wide World of Sports, ABC's Wide World of Sports, and it would have a variety of stuff. It would show some, like skiing and other things, but it was kind of like a variety program of sports. Yeah. And then there was also, what was it called? The Ultimate Sportsman, but it was like they'd get celebrities, William Shatner and other people to go deep sea fishing or, mountain climbing or stuff like that. And that was really cool. That was a neat show. That was either on before or after Wide World of Sports. But
I love those past their prime celebrity shows where they put like Lou Diamond Phillips, in like a Shark Tank, something like that. And it's like, watch him try to figure it out. It's great. But the sports thing would be, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but that was fun. But it is, it is kind of funny the different things. But yeah, the Wide World of Sports, and of course everybody knows, it was the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, which was this one footage of this skier going like off a jump ramp and then tumbling down, and so everybody knew the agony of defeat from the ABC Wide World of Sports.
Everyone got their fair share.
Absolutely, and so make sure you keep. I don't know if you'll see skiers going off of things here, but my point was that when I was a kid, that was your chance to watch some extreme sports stuff. And here you can watch this stuff on Outside TV all the time, and it's just fun programming. I think fun's the right word. Fun is the right word.
Fun's a great word.
It is. So this week today we're giving away a $25 gift certificate to the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. And it serves, of course, great upscale food, American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. You can see it right there. And so we're getting people's names, and then we're going to mail it to them. So we're going to give one more person a chance to be in our drawing, our drawing for winning. And let's see if it's somebody who's online again. So far, the two people have been from Massachusetts. Peabody and Boxford. Katie and Patricia. So, all right. Here's your Watch and Win question. You can give us a call at 356-6619 and the 603 area code. What country holds the world's deepest swimming pool as of June 2020? What, has it changed since May of 2020?
To be actually specific, there's one country that's supposed to open the biggest one, but it hasn't opened yet.
Okay.
It was supposed to open this summer, but it's been pushed back, and it's pretty much in limbo whether it'll actually get released on.
Okay, so I think I know the answer to this. It shows up on like Atlas Obscura, on Facebook or whatever. And so here's the question. Who has the deepest swimming pool as of June 2020? Poland, France, Italy, or the United Arab Emirates? Which one of those has the deepest swimming pool? Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Is it D?
Is it D, United Arab Emirates?
Yes.
Nope, it is not. It is not the United Arab Emirates. So it's either Poland, France, or Italy. Good morning. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes. Is it the United Arab Emirates?
No, it is not United Arab Emirates. Nope. So it's either A, B, or C. A, B, or C. A, B.
Music to my ears.
A, B, or C is the answer. And who's on the phone? Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, Poland.
Is it Poland, Matthew? No, it is not Poland.
That's actually the place that's supposed to. I'll kind of give it away because that's wrong already. That's the country that's supposed to
have
hold
the
it,
deepest one,
but not yet.
So it's either France or Italy. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Is it France or Italy?
I think it's France.
You think it's France? Is it France, Matthew?
This will make it easy.
No, it is not. I thought it was France. Apologize for that. Well, I was about to say, yeah, you're right, but. So it'll make it easy for the next caller, unless they get it wrong. So, which has happened before. Good morning, White Mountains Today. What country holds the deepest swimming pool as of 2020? Is it not A, not B, or not D?
Yeah, it's Italy.
Is it Italy, Matthew? It is Italy. They have the deepest swimming pool, and it's crazy deep. Yeah, there it is.
It's like a diving hole.
I thought that was I thought that was in France. So who's on the phone?
Diana McClellan.
Hi, Diana. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
And calling from Conway.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you are in our drawing to get a gift certificate to the Shovel Handle Pub.
Well, that's great.
All right, hang on the phone. We're going to get more information from you. So, Matthew, I thought that picture was in France.
Oh, I really hope that I'm not wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, your answer must match our answer, even if it's the incorrect answer.
Right, I get to hear that every week and wince every time.
Well, I don't know. I never know what. I just look at the pictures and go, oh, that's cool.
I did make these back when we were just planning on coming back, so it was back in June is when I made them. It may have changed, but I'm pretty confident that it's
there you go.
different.
It's confidence. You got to have that. So Diana is in the running along with Patricia and Katie, and when we come back, we'll draw the winner and let you know who the winner will be. So, alrighty, and back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Devin, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
Okay.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? DJ Khaled to be your motivational coach?
Yo, Devin, remember to brush in a circle motion. Thank you, DJ Khaled. Tiny circles, Devin. Do another one. Another one. Is this good? Put in that word, Devin. Don't give up.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Step back in time, high above New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion. Dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant. Take a horseback trail ride or discover waterfalls. Along miles of hiking trails, enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
Check out White Mountains TV's North Conway Village live cam any time of day to see a live video feed of North Conway Village. See live conditions, traffic, Mount Washington Valley weather forecast and alerts all in one spot. Go to the website whitemountains.tv and click on live cam. The North Conway Village live cam is presented by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure. No matter where you are in the Mount Washington Valley, Lakes region, or White Mountains, Hospitality Maps are there to guide you. Hospitality Maps are convenient, free, and full of the area's best tourist destinations. There's one for food, another for shopping, even maps for adventure, golf, and North Conway Village. Inside, find dozens of coupons for great savings and, of course, easy-to-follow maps to help you find your way around. Can't wait? Get everything online at hospitalitymaps.com. NorthConwayMaps.com or NorthConwayCoupons.com.
Well, welcome back to White Mountains Today on this Sunday morning. And as I've said, be sure to join us each Saturday and Sunday right here from 7:30 to 9:30. And or check us out online. You can do that. Well, you're doing it during the same time. But check us out online at whitemountains.tv. And if you ever miss part of the show and you're like, I missed part of the show, that's why you would say that. You can go back and you can watch some of the interviews. You can also watch whole shows. So it's fine. Just go to whitemountains.tv. And not that I would go home and sit and watch the Sunday shows, after. I wouldn't do that.
Why not, man?
All right, I would, but hey.
I'd watch us again.
There you go. There you go. Hey, looking at a quick look at the weather forecast for you. It looks a little bit like this is what's going to happen. And trough of low pressure going to approach the region from the west today, triggering more scattered showers and thunderstorms. And this system will remain over New England for the beginning of the new work week, followed by scattered showers and storms to continue. Mostly cloudy, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning, then partly sunny showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-80s, chance of rain 40%. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing, lows in the lower 60s, and then gusts 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 in the evening. Monday, partly sunny, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs will be in the lower 80s, chance of rain 40%. And Monday evening, partly cloudy, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then scattered showers after midnight, chance of rain 50%. And then Tuesday, more rain is likely at parts during the day, and then clearing up on Wednesday and Thursday. All righty, and of course, make sure you join us next weekend. We've got weather, we've got news and events, we've got Watch and Win. All of that is going to happen next week on the program. And so Watch and Win, we've had contestants call today, and we have 3 people, Katie, Patricia, and Diana. They're all in the running. Matthew has his amazing system for drawing this. It's sent to a computer in Milwaukee, and Matthew is going to let us know which one of these 3 people gets the $25 Shovel Handle Pub gift certificate.
Well,
take it away, Matthew.
We have conducted our investigation. We have, me and my council of choosers, which there are plenty of, and we have all decided to go ahead and name contestant number 3 our lucky winner.
Contestant number 3, and that was Diana McClellan from Conway. So congratulations, Diana. We will send the Shovel Handle Pub gift certificate to you.
Congrats.
And so Katie and Patricia, you get to try again. So because Diana can't win now for 30 days, but Katie and Patricia, you can win next week. So, and so thanks so much for taking part in that. And Matthew, of course, thanks so much for making everything run smoothly throughout the day.
Always a pleasure.
And of course, you'll see us. You'll see us throughout the week. You'll see us next weekend. And thanks again for joining us here on White Mountains Today.
Most residents of New Hampshire can tell you exactly where they were when they heard the news that the Old Man of the Mountain had fallen. Carved by glaciers 10,000 years ago, first sighted by surveyors in 1805, adopted as a state symbol and seen by over 2 million visitors a year in its 20th century heyday, the Old Man succumbed to weather and time on May 3, 2003. Today, the view of the Old Man has been restored in sorts. Thanks to the recently completed Old Man of the Mountain historic site, new generations of visitors can see what the rock formation used to look like and learn about its importance to the state.
The Old Man of the Mountain Legacy Fund is a 501c3, and we have an agreement with the state parks that allows us, over a period of years, to come down to the site of the where the Old Man viewing area was and create a memorial and a museum back up at the parking lot to interpret what the Old Man was and to show people where he was. And we funded, the whole process was funded by private donations, by selling benches that you see around the place here and granite stones on the plaza. There are over 1,000 people and companies and individuals and families in memorial in many cases, or just making a statement in many cases.
Today, the attraction consists of a museum and gift shop and a short paved walkway with interpretive panels on the history and ecology of Franconia Notch. But the highlight is a sighting of the Old Man himself.
People come down to experience the site because it is a beautiful natural site. And they come here to reflect. It's a peaceful spot. Then they come to look and see where the Old Man was through the profilers. There are 7 of them that are aimed at the cliff for different sized people, different heights of people. And so a whole family can look at it at once. And they get that image of the Old Man's face, and they can move it around and place it right on back on the cliff where it used to be. And we had a nationwide contest to find a sculptor to come up with the appropriate memorial. And we had 62 entries from around the U.S. and Canada. We ended up with a couple from Essex, Massachusetts. It was in good taste, not flashy, and I think appropriate for people who will remember the Old Man.
For more information on this and other cool places in the White Mountains, visit whitemountains.tv.